So, I just wanted to give you a class tour of our Brightspace page where you're going to be doing all of the work for this class. So, it's important that you know where everything is, how to do everything. So, I'm just going to give you a tour, okay? So, when you go to our page, this is our home page, and you'll see there's a visual table of contents widget with all of the modules for the class, and these are the units, okay, except for class policies. So class policies is where you'll find all of the information, like how to how I deal with late work, what counts as plagiarism, and more fun topics like grading procedure and the basics of the class. Okay, so if anytime you need information about the class, it's going to be under class policies. I recommend not only reading through the class policies right now and watching the attached videos, but also looking over the class policies later on in the semester when you've already forgotten everything that was in the class policies, just to update yourself on what the policies are. And you'll see that they're just, there's my contact information, grading procedure and drafting process, late work, email and remind, academic integrity and the Success Center. All good stuff that you need to know. So you need to make sure that you look at them. I've attached a video for each one, giving you the information in, video form. Just because I think it's easier to feel like you're part of a class when you do that. So please watch the videos, don't just read through, because sometimes I also give extra information on those videos that's not written down. And then we have all of our units here. So we've got our 4 essay units. Autobiography in 6 songs, how to make a good game, I binged the whole show and I love blank movies. And then we've got the cover letter at the end. Now, each one of your major essay units is going to have the guidelines for the unit up at the top, the pre-draft, first draft, and final-ish draft underneath. And then you'll have the readings down below. So you'll have 2 chapters of the Student Guide to the Portfolio to read for each unit, and then an additional reading that's meant to sort of help you to be able to think about the sorts of things that you'll need to be able to think about in order to later succeed in English 101. So, just to give you an idea of what all of these look like, if you look at Autobiography in 6 Songs guidelines, you'll see the overview, lots of information, you can download it, print it off, see it with a doc reader, or open it with alternative formats if you need to. And it just gives you all of the information about the assignment. I will be posting a video on each of these to, walk you through it, give you more information, sort of add examples and things like that. And I'll post it at the top here. So you'll be able to watch that. And then, so normally you'll do that you'll watch, read through those guidelines, watch the video on the Monday that unit begins. Then that Sunday you'll have the pre-draft, and you'll be able to see, you'll post your pre-draft on a discussion board, basically, and then you'll go through and read everyone's pre-draft that was posted by the due date, okay? So on the first Sunday of the unit, you'll post your pre-draft. On the next Wednesday, you'll want to have all of, have posted comments on all of the ones that are posted. Now, I know that all seems daunting, but pre-drafts are usually pretty short, and all I need you to do is have at least one additional, post at least one additional idea that you think they could add, and at least one question you have about their topic. You'll get 2 points for posting, 3 points for commenting, and you start a new thread to post your own, okay? So in the subject, you can just write your name, and then in order to, for pre-drafts only, you can just type your pre-draft into here. But I would recommend adding an attachment and doing it in like a Word document or something like that. So you just hit upload to upload from your computer if you have it saved on your computer. And then if you have it saved on like OneDrive or something, then you'll hit choose existing and you'll click on your OneDrive files and it'll lead you there, and then you'll hit, upload. And then once you've done that, you hit post. Then you'll be able to see everyone's posts. There'll be a place to comment on their posts that's, like, so you'll hit post, and then you'll be able to comment on posts by clicking on them and then hitting reply to thread, and then typing your response there, okay? And then you hit post, okay? And then, so that's the pre-draft. And then the first draft will be due that Sunday. So you'll get responses on Wednesday. You'll start on your first draft and post that by Sunday. And then it's also in a discussion board. And the instructions on those will be different every time, just to kind of give you some variation on how to respond to rough drafts. So you'll attach your rough draft by hitting start a new thread. You'll add attachments. Now, if you prefer using Google Docs, what I would recommend is that you just download it as a PDF onto your computer and then attach that PDF by hitting add attachments and then upload, and then just choose it. It's really easy to download as a PDF. You just hit file, download, and then PDF document. So if you prefer to use Google Docs, I prefer to use Google Docs personally. I just like it better. It does more what I want it to do. So I understand if you want to use Google Docs, but just, download as a PDF and upload it. That way, people can just open it up on their computers, and they don't have to worry about you adding a link and then they can't access it because access is restricted and all that kind of stuff. So I would just download it as a PDF, upload it. But if you're using OneDrive, you can, just hit choose existing and then go to your OneDrive from there. Okay. And then you'll hit post. And then by the next Wednesday, I want you to comment on some of the drafts. I will. I'm waiting to see how many people sign up for the class before I figure out how many I want you to do, but it won't be all of them. So not like with the pre-drafts. But I'll let you know how many you need to do. And then for the final-ish draft, which is what comes next, that is not uploaded to a discussion board. It is uploaded as an assignment. And so what you'll do is you'll click on it, you'll hit upload, you'll choose a file and hit open, and then it should show up here where it says submissions, and then you can just hit submit, or you'll have already hit submit, so you don't have to hit submit again. There is no other submit. But yeah, so you'll do that, or you'll choose existing and upload it directly from your OneDrive. So yeah, so then that'll show up here. Once it's shown up here, it is submitted, so you don't need to worry about it. If for whatever reason you accidentally submitted the wrong file or something, don't worry about it, just upload another one. And let me know. You can let me know in the comments, like, hey, just read the second one or something. If you want to give me any comments about information I need, you can, but you don't have to. So that's the process you're going to follow for the drafting and turning things in and all of that. And then with readings, basically, so like here we'll look at chapter 1 of the student guide. You'll start by reading chapter 1 of the student guide. You'll find the link to that at the bottom here. And then you'll want to respond using all 3 of the following, a quote from the chapter, one or more question you want me to answer, and what did you learn about the chapter that you didn't know before. You just hit start a new thread. You can just enter like chapter 1 as the subject and, just do a numbered list by doing this, and then just do 1, 2, 3 and add all your responses. Okay? You can post anonymously if, you feel more comfortable putting questions out into the void. And anonymously, that's fine. You don't have to. You can put your name on it. You don't need to be ashamed of any questions that you have or anything that you have to say. But, just if you feel more comfortable posting anonymously, you can on this one. And then for the other readings, it's going to be 2 articles. So you'll click on the articles one at a time, read them both. They'll be on similar topics-ish. Some of them are more similar than others. So you're going to write 6 to 8 sentences comparing the 2 articles, and then to write a discussion question at the end. And then once you posted your response and discussion question, you're going to choose half of the discussion questions that were posted by the due date and respond to those questions with 4 to 5 sentences each. So you'll get 2 points for posting the response and discussion question, 2 points for responding to half of the discussion questions that were posted. I'll give you extra credit for posting on late work. But yeah, so All right. So that's, that's basically it for the modules. I want to go back to the homepage really quickly just to show you guys a few more things. So announcements, you'll be able to see the announcements that I post. So I will post a weekly to-do list giving you all of the work that you need to do for that week so that you can be up to date. There is a work to do tab, but don't trust that. Do not trust the work to do tab. It sometimes leaves things off. It sometimes, I've had trouble with it. So do not trust that. Trust my weekly to-do list. I'll also be posting a schedule into class policies, and I'll show you that in a second. But you can also have all of these widgets here, like having your Office 365 account. You can just sign into that, and it'll give you like all of your Office 365 stuff, like access to Microsoft Word and your OneDrive and everything like that, so that you can see it all right here, and you can access it by just going to our Brightspace page, because otherwise you have to do it through email or something, and it gets really confusing. But you can just access it here if you sign in from here. So yeah, that'll be the class, and if you have any questions, please do let me know. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. Seriously, any questions at all. And you can contact me by email. You can post your questions in Ask Me Anything. You can contact me using Remind once you get that set up. So, please just ask me any questions that you need to ask me. I won't say there are no dumb questions, but there are no dumb questions that you're going to ask. Okay? So don't prove me wrong on that. But yeah, so that's all there is to it. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be around. I'm here to help. So that's our class tour, and I will bid you adieu.